Hi guys, I am coming to you tonight because I want to show you my blender and I want to show you what I'm making. I got some Strawberry Lady strawberries, and if you're not from my area, then you don't probably know what I'm talking about when I say Strawberry Lady strawberries, but we have a lady that comes from Florida here to West Virginia, and she comes every week, and it's usually in the January, February time, and she brings fresh strawberries from Florida. So I got some Strawberry Lady strawberries, and now I'm going to make jam, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. I never made jam until I got this blender, and in 45 minutes I'll have jam, and then I'm going to show you how to can it. But first, I'm just going to show you this first part. It's so simple and easy, and then I'll show you the next part. After a little while, I'll come back live and show you the end. So let's get started. Okay, this is our blender. This is glass, and you have lots of settings, and these are my strawberries and pectin. It's really easy. It's just a pound of strawberries, halved and whole, and 2.5 tablespoons of your Sure-Gel, your pectin. That's it for this stage. Then after it cooks and blends and grinds up all your strawberries, you'll add 3 cups of sugar. That's it. Then you let it cook. It'll bring it up to 220 where it needs to be. It'll make it into jam, and I'll pour it into my jars, and I'll have canned jam. So let's get started. There's an actual jam setting, and even if you look at any other cooking blenders, you're going to see that there is no other cooking blender that has a jam setting because it's patent pending. This is actually made special so that you'll be able to make jam. But then we also have soup setting and alternate milk. You can make your almond milk, cashew milk. You can do your grind setting. You can have peanut butter and sauce. You can make your tomato sauces, like your pizza sauce, your spaghetti sauce, anything like that. And then your jam and a heated wash. So when I'm done, it'll wash for me. I won't have to do a thing. It'll wash it all for me. I'll just put water in and soap, turn it on. It'll wash it just like a dishwasher. So we're going to turn it on to jam now. And we're going to push start. And now it's going to do its thing. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to stir it. I don't have to do a thing. It's just going to start stirring it up and grinding my strawberries, and it's just going to cook it right for me. It'll cook it and bring it up to 212. I'll add my sugar. It'll bring it on up to 220, and then I'll have jam. Easy. That's my kind of work. That's what I like. Easy and easy to clean because it cleans for me. It comes with a little book, and the little book will tell you how to use each setting. It has recipes, and it breaks down all kinds of jam settings, jam things. You can see I've made a lot. It has food. It has food all in it and everything. But it has soup recipes. You can do hidden veggie marinara, and the kids won't know that they're eating vegetables. They'll just think it's spaghetti sauce. And your soups, tomato soup, really good. Potato soup, Alfredo sauce. I've made caramel in this, hot fudge sauce, nacho cheese sauce. It's all good. Everything I've tried is good. And then, you can grind your wheat to make flour, and you can grind your peanuts and cashews, sunflowers to make sunflower seeds to make sunflower butter. And there's so much. And then all your alternate milks, your cashew milk, your almond milk, your coconut milk, macadamia, oat milk. And then you can also make your almond flour, your oat flour. So this is a really awesome tool. So I am going to let this do its thing, and I'll come back when it comes to the add section, and you'll see the heat come out, and I'll add in my sugar in a little bit, and I'll come back and show you the next step. If you notice, it's telling me that it's heating, and this is the temperature it's at. So that lets me know that it's doing its job, but it hasn't hit to the stage to add the sugar yet. So that's what we're waiting on. time for step 2. We've come to 212, and now we're going to add in the sugar. So here we go. You just can twist this little middle piece out, and I'm sure you can see the steam coming out because it's really hot. And then you add 3 cups of sugar. Now, there is an option in the book if you want to do low sugar. You can always do your sugar. You can use low sugar Sure Gel, and then or pectin. Yeah, I'm sure you can find other brands, but you can do a low sugar option, and you could just do the low sugar pectin and then a cup of sugar, or you can do monk fruit or stevia, whatever kind of sugar that you like. But I'm doing full blown instead of low sugar, and this is 3 cups of sugar. I love these little flexible bowls. They come in 3. It's 3 to a set. This is a 3 cup, 2 cup, and a 1 cup, and they have lids so you can use them as storage, and they're dishwasher safe and flexible. And I like this to pour into this blender. So we're just going to pour in three cups of sugar. I know it's a lot. And then put our little lid back on and tell it to go again. And now it'll spin it all up and it'll cook it, and it will incorporate it and turn it into the next stage to make jam. So it'll bring it on up to 220 at this next stage, and that way it'll actually turn it into a jam or a jelly. You can do grape jelly with just a little bottle of Concord grape juice and some sugar, and you can also do that low sugar. And I made peach jam this summer, and you can do pretty much anything that you want jam-wise. So I'm going to let you watch this for a little bit, just a few minutes, and then I'll turn it off, and I'll come back when we finish. I'm sorry this is a 3-stage process, but I want you to see how fast this goes, and I want you to see how good it is. So I'll see you soon on the next step. And I'm sorry if it's just kind of noisy, but it's really not that loud, and it'll just blend it so that your jam won't burn. So that way it'll just blend it and cook it for you, and you don't have to stir it. So I'll see you on the next step. Hi guys, I'm back, and this is the last stage of our jam. As you can hear, it's beeping to tell me that it's done, and it's come up to 220 and it's finished. So now I'm going to show you how I pour it out, put it in jars, and can it. And that way it'll be shelf stable, and you can just put it on a shelf and you'll have jam whenever you want. So if you don't can it properly, you have to just put it in the refrigerator, and it's good for a month or more, or something like that. Maybe 3 months, I'm not exactly sure, and it'll tell in the book. But if you can it, you can have it for about I think it's a year. So I'm going to show you. It's really quick and easy to can it, and I'll show you how it's done. In one batch you get 2 pints usually, so I'm making it in 4 pints. And as you can see, it didn't foam up. It's good. It's all ready to go. So let's do it. We're going to cancel it. Sorry, let's put the lid back on. Cancel it. Now, we'll take our little lid off. Oh, I can see it looks so good already, and it's so hot. Okay. I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm going to show you. This just comes right off here like this. And it has a little handle where you can grab it, and then I'm going to take it over here to my stove, and I'll turn the thing. Now, let's turn you over here, and I'll show you how I can. If I can do it without it being with my back in the way. Okay. You have some damp towels to be able to clean the lid. And I bought this little kit at Aldi's. You can get them anywhere. It has your funnel, and a little thing that you can use to take the bubbles out, and it has measurements to know how far you are, because you want to fill it like at least a ½ inch from the lids so it'll can properly. And this little thing will tighten my jar lids. And then it also came with this to lift my jars out, but I'm going to use my tongs today. And this little magnet to get my lids out. It all came together and it was just a couple dollars. Simple. Okay. Now, we're going to take our little lid out. Our little jar out. Pour the water out. Set it down. And these are our chef tongs. They're awesome. They come in a large and a small size. And they're gravity induced right here. So it will lock itself, like right now, if you hold it backwards. And then if you turn it down, it'll open. So you can use it one-handed. I love these things. And then the silicone is safe. Okay. So we've got our jar, and then we're going to pour our jelly in. Now, or our jam, I guess. If I wanted to, I could use this little thing to make sure that it's at the right height, which it is. It's just to the bottom of the rim. Now, I'm going to take my little damp towel, clean my lid off, and make sure there's no jam. And then take my little magnet, pull out a lid, pop it on, screw this lid back on. Now this is where I'm going to use a towel because this is a hot jar. I'm going to hold this jar, screw this lid on, and I'm going to use this thing to hold it, I think. That'll be easier. And I can tighten it real good to make sure that it is going to be ready to go. I'll fill up my other 4. Once I'm done and it's ready to go, I'll either use my tongs again or that little jelly jar thing or this thing. Because see, this will go right around there like that. I'll set it back down in my water. You want to make sure it's covered like about an inch. And I'll let it boil for 10 minutes. And then you have canned jelly. All done. And we'll have fresh strawberry jam. So, if you have any questions, let me know. I can get you one of these blenders for 60% off if you have a party. And it's really simple. I do all the work. So, just let me know. And I know that you'll love it. I can make anything in it. And I'm not that great of a chef or a cook, but I love my easy tools that make everything easy for me, and this blender makes everything easy. And I forgot to tell you about our multi-pot. This is 9 quarts, and this lid will allow me to strain the water if I want. This can set and hold the lid up. You can also get it with a strainer that's collapsible, and you can use it as a steamer or a trivet. And then it's also dishwasher safe and metal utensil safe. And there's no rivets inside to try to clean. So I love this pot. I use it anytime I use soup, and today I'm using it to can. So it's a multi-pot, called multi-pot for a reason. So like I said, if you want any of these, you can let me know. We'll get it for you for 60% off, and that's a deal. And if you have enough sales, you might get it for free.